Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. I'm gonna go get rid of this guy, finish clearing off where we were in the last episode before we go to where I want to go, because I just realized for the Felly's quest it should be good. It might just be that I haven't been spawning at the right location and reloading the area. That sucked. But oh well. What? Now, back on track. It's nice to know we got absolutely nothing from that one too, so that was pretty wasted. Could have ran past it and gotten up here and just gone on with our day. But oh well. Grab that item. We could have just smacked down the bird real quick, but we were grabbing the item. We weren't worried about the bird. Now, it's time for us to run through here and go the correct way. First, we deal with that. It's a rather hilarious position, but we're just gonna keep on moving. Feet got instantly stuck in the wall. Switch back to our two weapons. We were only using the one and a shield for the Crucible Knight. We don't need it for birds. Let's go clear out here, and we'll get to the next site of grace. I'll actually be close enough at that point to just finish this area off. And ignore the bosses. Maybe we'll go down and fight Placidusax sooner than later, but I want to do a little bit before we fight good old Garong, Beastman Clergyman, aka Malekith. Onward we go. Alley-oop. And this spot's a little annoying. But hopefully are strong enough to just get all this without taking any damage. Might as well. It's smack. Now let's go on up top and clear out the last little area up here that I think has items at it. Just want to make sure there was nothing out there. Which there was not. And then we can go up here and get the last section. Alley-oop. Definitely getting our stuff back. And then, as per usual, we might as well just chuck down a summon sign. Because I think we're around the level of where people would be in this area anyway. So, if anyone needs help while we're clearing out this last zone, that'll do it. I want to say at this point in the game, the last couple of bosses we have are all at the point where people tend to be here at any level, so we might be able to just summon in and be summoned whenever we really think we want. We're not going that way yet. First we want to go over here. Clear out this zone. Where is he? There he is. We take no chances with our once friend. He is quite the heavy hitter, so it's a little too risky to let him do anything. We get all that stuff for getting rid of him, so glorious. Now, these look like the smaller ones, so I want to get rid of them. So that it's only me and this guy. That one took a couple of hits to get rid of. New talisman, very nice. Now, we should be good to jump off the other area and go get what last little bit of loot should be in this place. That doesn't require us fighting stuff, that is. Oh, I missed the item. I thought there was one here, but I guess the angle of looking at that over there just made me not visually see it easy, so at least we saw it there. Now we'll do a little loop out here. I'm pretty sure this side has nothing, yeah. But the other side should have a treasure chest. Yes, it does. There. Now that should be pretty much all the loot from here. We do have our summon sign down. I was gonna warp back, but I guess let's run back. Just to give anybody that little extra bit of chance. In case they really need help. We're not fighting every bird, though. It's just annoying. Keep on sprinting. Back up to this ledge, but everything is alive now because we set at a site of grace. That was close. A lot closer than I would have liked it to be. That time I was looking down off the ledge. I was trying to see if there was any items down there that we have to get, but I didn't see anything on the few rocks that I was looking at. Oh well. We will be coming back for that. So let's get on out of this area. We've given people enough time to try to come back and summon us if they needed. So let's do this. It says spawn here, go back there, and sit down. Go back in, sit at the site of grace, then we'll come out, we'll sit at this site of grace if he hasn't despawned, and we'll see if the area changes. Supposed to. Looks like it did. That's all we had to do. We could have done that at any point after we beat Godric the Grafted. Or after we beat Morgott. Sorry, not Godric.
It's been some time. I must thank you for your... I told Father I would be with him no longer. I remembered the vow I took when I first became... This land is much like the one from which I hail. I will call upon the storm. Again, some call me by the title of Lady, though I have now abandoned my former guide. I cannot express how much you've helped me.
Sweet.
Should you become Elden Lord, I would gladly lighten your burden. Farewell, I will remain to support your guidance, and you'll surely lie elsewhere.
Ah, safe and sound, I take it? Ah, quite. Lady Nepheli is strong, and such is the sincere appeal. For the time being, I share command of the castle, at which time I can fulfill by raising you to the glory of knighthood. I hope it is just as wonderful as you imagine. For the time being, at which time I raising you, I hope it is...
I will remit your guidance, surely, Liar.
Ah, haven't seen your mug. As you can see, freedom. Besides, I like Lady Nepheli still, I have... So I can loot all... I'll let you take a look at the goods if...
There we go. That's why we left him alive. So we could buy that one. Otherwise you can't. Might as well.
Ah, well then,
We never have another reason to talk to him now, so he's good. They're good. That quest is now done. We got 2 extra level up stones for it, so that's great. Now, let's go get secret path to the Hallig tree unlocked. So we gotta go here. Just scanning to see if there's anywhere here that I want to go first. But I don't think so. Go here, we'll go into the Hallig tree, we'll get the talisman that I want to get from there. And then we can go hunt down some bosses and such. Before we go into the underground mode of this town, let's do a little roof jumping. Grab every item we see so we're not tempted to try and go out of the way and get them later. Okay, so we can go that way to get that one. Yoink. Right there to get that one. I feel like there's more on the roofs a little bit forward. So, back up here. Check this side. The enemies in here are not worth fighting at all. So, we are doing a mad dash through this area. So we gotta come over here. We gotta go to that one. And I think there's only 3 here, so the last one should be that one that's ahead of me. Over there. If not, then that's one too. But yeah, that's definitely one. So, okay, let's do this. Light the 4 torches in the Everjail. That's all it wants us to do. Let's go. Means there's definitely 4. So, shortcut. Jump over here. Jump over here. Go behind this building. There should be a ladder. Yup. Get on up. We're doing all this while constantly sprinting because there is invisible enemies here that will just grab you or shoot you from a mile away with arrows and do a lot of damage. We're not going to deal with it. Get it all done quickly. Jump there. I'm looking to see if there's any other way we can get over to the other side. And there's that. So. Go. That worked out a little better than I thought. I didn't think we'd be able to jump to this one from there, so I didn't want to try that. I'm pretty sure you gotta jump from a different angle, but I'm not seeing anywhere else you could. So that's strange. Now, I believe there was a ladder around this corner. Well, there's an item right here, and there's an enemy that's gonna come out of nowhere and try and grab me. We gotta be quick. I think it's already chasing me. But it's invisible. Makes you feel like a crazy person, but they're definitely actually following you. If you slow down, they will grab you. And I fear they will do way too much damage to me to allow it to happen just to show you. Especially with how much damage the bows are already doing. Not good. Oh, come on. There we go. Much better. Oh, that's weird. Booster must have gotten disconnected. I hope it's still logged where I am in the Everjail and everything. Oh. That definitely sucks. So let's go under the assumption that we already got the other ones. So let's go get the one that we haven't gotten over here. No, it's not that tower. Okay, so now we got that. Oh, it counted. Okay, good. Counted the one up top because we pressed it. It didn't have the animation and told us it happened, but I pressed it before the internet cut me off. So that's good. I'll take it. Anything to get out of that town. Grab that. I think there might actually be an item under here. Yes, there is. Black Knife armor set. Nothing else. And it's strange that you only get the armor set from him, even though he's holding one of the Black Knife weapons too. The dagger, so while I understand why they didn't just keep giving you more, they could have honestly given you every dagger you pass. Ain't that big of a deal. That could be a common drop from the Black Knife assassins. Well, let's go here, get our grace point. And then try and get every item we can in the vicinity. I think I know where the talisman I want is, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. This is an area I tend to almost sprint through and just grab everything that I can while I'm going. First time around, as per usual though, have to fight everything in our way, because we're gonna need to stop and look at items. Once we've grabbed all the items, though, I know a path we're taking, so we can just get on out of here by sprinting through everything. But I want to grab a couple of fun items we can here, and the very useful ones as well. Alley-oop. And I would drop down to that one, but it's a pretty far drop from there. You take fall damage, you're right next to a bubble blowing enemy, and it's a pretty long run down to get out of there. And then you'll have all those ants that are able to track onto you and block you at that path too. It's painful to go from that way, so instead we're just going to go around and go down the slow way. double check there's no items up there, which there is not. And then we continue. Heal up. And continue. Did I ever put my... No, I didn't. We should do that in a second. Once we get rid of some of these enemies and have a second. Okay, here we go. Now, as nice as it is to have this, it is not helping us as much as getting fun items would be. Double checking our pathing. Looks like we want to go over that way. So we're gonna go fight the ants. Work our way up the tree from down here. Let's just wait for a good point in the ants, so that we don't have all four of them coming at us at once, which it looks like we're at. These two got caught in a walking loop. Grab that, because it's staring us in the face. Leave them alone. What the hell? That didn't make any sense for my internet dropping, but whatever. It's not even that windy today. Now we heal up. Ants attack too quick, so I like to get rid of them first, and then heal. This guy hits hard. Maybe we'll flask up. Don't give him the chance to hit us. Grab their helmet. That's one that I usually end up farming because it's easiest to get his horn, like the weapon they use, from that one. I think the only other one you could fight was in the capital before it got turned to ash. We're past that point now. Might still have to go speak to Corn and Goldmask one more time before we beat Crumbling Farm Azula, though. I think. Because they may still be on the bridge. You gotta talk to them. Well, you don't have to, but you can talk to them one more time there before they shift to the Ashen Capital. But I don't think the capital is fully filled with ash until we beat Crumbling Farm Azula. I think it's just burning right now. We could make that jump, but I got a feeling the enemies up top are just going to start instantly attacking us when we do. So we're going to go over here. Walk up casually while getting rid of all these enemies. And then we can go get those items. This item. That ain't good. Gotta run. We're gonna get Scarlet Rotted. At some point during this. Let's go take care of some of these bubble blowers, because we're going to have to be stuck on the edge of that branch for a while. We don't want bubble blowers hitting us while we're dealing with that guy too. That's just going to be too annoying. So... that should be all of them that could have attacked us. Now, let's deal with him. Scarlet Rot don't matter. Let's not log on. Let's back up for those attacks. If we get rotted, we'll just take it. We're done. The lock-on was drifting us a little too close to the edge for my liking. Oh. Every item from this half has now been grabbed. Now we can jump on down to this branch. The camera would stop freaking out whenever I try and look below me. It would be nice. Now that we've already gotten rid of all the ants, we can fall down on this branch. Excellent. And then we just got that side left to get. So, run on back. Get rid of everything. Get all that fun stuff. Grab that. You know, we love them prattling prigs. Now we should be good to go on down. We got 5 heals left. I think that's enough. Let's go. Well, really 4. Because we definitely needed to stay heal up before we go and do this. Let's grab these items. I think that's just a magic one. Yes, it is. Got it. Good stuff. That should be non-physical damage, so we can put that on, and we can put on a magic damage negation talisman too. Magic. Non-physical. Swap out our Wondrous Physic for the one that helps us not take rune damage. Or lose our runes. It was that one. Just in case we do something stupid, fall off, or some random crap. Because we are not losing runes anymore if we can help it. Alley-oop. That guy would have just been annoying. No. Oh, that's bad. We're just gonna run past everything here. Our favorite strategy. And then pull out our shields so that we can start blocking when we need to. Ran down this way just to get the grace point so we can turn around. I would rather run from this direction to where we're going back there than do that sprint every time if we fail. So get that. Reset the enemies so we don't have a bunch of ants waiting for us at the top of this ladder. And that bubble blowing enemy isn't focused on us. Now, let's go. I wish you could use Torrent here, but you cannot. Sadly. There's no point fighting these flowers. They're just gonna keep shooting you from below. Non-stop Scarlet Rot Bowl. So just get up to this ledge. Oh. Heal up if you need to. Jump. Heal up again. Let's go. I'm not worried about fighting that. It'd be just a blue. It's there to distract you. Instead, we are going straight for the bubble blower. As you can tell, this one is a lot more annoying to get to and fight and farm that weapon for than the other one. But there's an added bonus of 2 of them being up here, so this is a decent spawn part for that, but it's just annoying as hell. And there's our Ash of War. I don't think there's anything up either of those. Nope. So let's go ahead and eat a Scarlet Robolus. So we don't waste 2 heals getting up to this next spot. That's not good. We really got to get rid of these guys. Secondary attacks are too much. Yeah. Now we can get this one. Made it a little easier. Now, let's continue. The talisman we want is somewhere in this area. So we're going to clear out all the items we can up to Loretta. We'll see. No items on the outer rim. Nothing inside. And then we just fall on down to our grace point. So, let's continue forward. No, that's not good. But it worked out. Okay. I'm very used to him not jumping down. So we were coming up here to fight anyway, but get rid of everything else first, so we're not dealing with these guys falling from the sky. Oh. Good. Now we'll get over here, grab that item, go fight the Misbegotten. It's a level 2 Pearl Drake. We already have level 3. We don't need level 2. Where's the Misbegotten? Interesting. It's down there somewhere. Unless it fell off the edge, trying to come after me. That's very interesting. I don't know where it could have gone. Didn't wander up here. I wasn't paying enough attention to my runes to know if it did fall off and I got runes for it. I don't see its body. Although I think that branch that I'm looking at, you can't walk on, so if it did fall down there, we wouldn't have it. That's way too far. I couldn't have done that jump. That's gotta be the other item, I think it is. So, let's progress. Try not to die. I don't think that Leonin Misbegotten drops items anyway. You can always do the cheese thing. If it did drop an item, this would bring it back. He's there, so definitely fell off the edge. Interesting. We'll take it. 3 runes. Well then, over here. Drop onto this branch. Get rid of all this nastiness. Every time. That's just nice and cathartic to do. Definitely didn't need to. Probably would have been quicker to just swing and get rid of them all, because you have a pretty wide swing with this thing, but I enjoyed fighting them that way. Now, let's continue back on our path. We didn't get to go inside that building because we came outside, so we're going to turn around and go there. I think you can get back up. Yeah. Onto that platform anyway, so we're not worried about that. Let's just go over here. Get rid of all these guys that are going to get up and try and attack us in a second. Always gotta check your corners. These games, man. Even when it looks perfectly fine. Check your corners. There we go. Yeah, let's deal with this misbegotten. Now, we'll go back and get what we could have on that other spot. Actually, is there the grace point right here? Just in case I'm being dumb. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's get rid of these. Now, let's go get that grace point. Just in case. Now we can go fight those flowers. You first. Burn! Burning flowers is a great pastime. But here, we do it just to watch it burn. Back up. That attack and that attack are really the only two you ever have to look out for by these flowers. They're just time. Not all that difficult enemies to fight. Just take time. Do it again. And now it's going. We did get an item from that other flower, so we'll grab that. Gosh, camera. That ladder takes us all the way up to where we fought that whole group of enemies up there, so we don't need to go back up that way. Instead, we continue forward. Pretty sure you can go the safe way by walking around that branch. Loops you down there. But that's a safe way. We don't do that. Instead, we just jump off the edges. Heal, heal. Oh, there was a third one. I thought there was only two. That could have gone bad. Now let's clear out the inside of here. Just to get this item. I tried to dodge, but I guess the animation still wasn't over me picking up the smithing stone. Now, let's turn around and go back up top to jump onto the roof. I prefer to clear these areas this way and get this item. Smithing stone. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Grab that item. Dodge out the way of this annoying guy. Oh, he stopped. And we'll come over and get rid of this one. They all summoned in the spirit calling. I mean the Crystallians. Those spirit calling snails. I want to say you can jump onto that roof, but I don't think there's any point. Alley-oop. Yeah, there's a ladder over there, so we don't need to jump onto that roof. Instead, jump in this gap. Almost didn't make it. Grab all these items. While trying to avoid getting grabbed. That's nice, even more stamina, but we already have the one that's better than that. These ones are incredibly annoying. We're just gonna get past that group. They're all so scattered that it just takes a lot of time to get through them all. It's not really worth it. Yeah, there's no point to coming up here other than to be able to jump back. So, we don't need to jump back. Yeah. We need to go forward. And now we can go a little bit back. But we can get that scarab if we get there in time. Oh, it didn't even go away. Good. Get some heals back. Better than nothing for what we're about to deal with. Get rid of them. Check in here. It's a sacramental bud. That's nice. Very rare item. Now we gotta get rid of these guys. They are quite the pain. And then I'm pretty sure you can sneak over to this next spot by jumping over there. But I don't like that. It's a very thin spot. These guys have a high chance of seeing you. Nah, we'll do it. Alley-oop. Now, alley-oop. You gotta run jump that or else you're not gonna survive it. Grab that. Let's smack the battle mage before he gets us. Good. Now, for his friend. Grab that. Do the same. Smack. 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 No items from either of them. Oh well. Grab that smithing stone. Loop around here just to make sure. I don't think there was anything on the outer edge of this one, but I didn't check it, so let's check. Nothing. There was nothing on the other edge. We could see that on our way in. And then, let's go up and get our grace point. And shortcut. Grace point. Level on up. We could put it in strength. No, dex. Yeah. I need both strength and dexterity up some more. That'll also help with defense as we go, so shouldn't worry too much about health. But alright, let's leave this episode here. If you like this kind of content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below anything you might want me to do in this game that I've missed, or any other games you might want me to play. And I will see all of y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.